The rise of Timothée Chalamet. Welcome to Hollywood Faces, the home for fans who live and breathe the stories behind today's biggest stars. If you love powerful performances and the drive it takes to become a legend, hit that subscribe button right now. Because today, we're diving into the game-changing moment that turned a quiet New York kid into one of Hollywood's most electrifying names, Timothée Chalamet, and the film that made it all happen, Call Me By Your Name. Picture this, it's 2017. Awards season is heating up, the spotlight is ruthless, and Hollywood is hungry for its next breakout star. Out of nowhere comes a young actor with a disarming smile and an intensity that feels raw, real, and unstoppable. Timothée Chalamet steps onto the scene not with explosions or franchise power, but with emotion, the kind that hits like a perfectly thrown fastball straight to the chest. Call Me By Your Name wasn't designed to create a superstar. It was a quiet, poetic story set in the Italian countryside, more about soul than spectacle. But Chalamet turned it into a showcase of pure talent, blending innocence, heartbreak, and maturity in a way that felt completely new. It wasn't just acting, it was artistry in motion, a performance that made critics stop, rewind, and look closer. By the time the credits rolled, the world had a new name to remember. A nomination for Best Actor at the Academy Awards came soon after, making him one of the youngest contenders in history. And just like that, Timothée wasn't playing in the minors anymore. He was on Hollywood's main stage, face to face with the giants. Every industry has that moment when someone changes the game. In sports, it's the rookie who dominates the veterans. In film, it was Chalamet, a 21-year-old who went toe-to-toe with legends and didn't blink. He wasn't trying to imitate anyone. He wasn't chasing the spotlight. He just brought honesty, and that's what hit people hardest. While most young actors dream about superhero suits or billion-dollar franchises, Timothée built his name on emotional precision. He plays feelings the way great athletes play instincts, naturally, effortlessly, and with total command. Call Me By Your Name was his debut in the major leagues, but the performance carried the confidence of a veteran at the top of his game. The final scene of that film, the one where he sits silently by the fireplace as tears stream down his face, became an instant cinematic legend. No dialogue, no big speech, no music to carry him. Just raw emotion, unfiltered and undeniable. That's the kind of moment you can't fake. That's what separates the greats from the rest. What followed was a streak every Hollywood fan could appreciate. He went from that emotional masterpiece to projects like Lady Bird, Beautiful Boy, and Little Women, proving he wasn't a one-hit wonder. Each role showed a different gear, a new level of intensity, just like an athlete who keeps surprising the league with new moves every season. Then came June, and suddenly, the quiet kid from New York was leading one of the biggest sci-fi films of the decade. The boy who once whispered emotions was now commanding entire armies on screen, yet still bringing that same vulnerability that made people fall in love with his work years ago. And when Wonka hit theaters, audiences saw another side of him, playful, whimsical, but still grounded in heart. It was proof that he could pivot, adapt, and dominate in any genre. That's versatility, the true mark of a champion. Behind all the fame, what's most striking about Chalamet is his mindset. He treats acting the way elite athletes treat competition, with respect, precision, and relentless preparation. He studies his craft like film is his playing field, every role a new challenge to master. And the fans? They see it. They feel it. Because when he's on screen, there's no filter, no distance, just truth. Timothée Chalamet doesn't rely on fame to stay relevant. He relies on performance. And that's why his story resonates, because talent still wins. No matter how flashy the industry gets, no matter how fast trends change, there's always room for someone who plays with heart. Call Me By Your Name didn't just make him famous. It reintroduced audiences to the power of subtlety, of silence, of stillness that speaks louder than words. It was a masterclass in restraint, and a statement that acting, at its core, is about connection. Hollywood is full of noise, but Chalamet found power in quiet. He became the voice of a new generation of stars who lead with emotion, not ego. And whether it's a romance in Italy, a battle on Arrakis, or a song in a chocolate factory, one thing's certain, when Timothée Chalamet steps into the spotlight, you can't look away. This is Hollywood Faces, where talent meets legacy. If you believe in passion, precision, and the pursuit of greatness, join us. Subscribe, stay tuned, and get ready for more stories from the stars who are redefining the game one performance at a time.